Good morning, friends. Sorry for the delay. So, just we'll discuss about the classification of dams today, and we'll conclude this small topic. So, as per our previous discussion, reservoirs and dams exist together. So, reservoir is a creation, dam is a construction. So, for storing of water, we are supposed to construct a dam across a river because a river is flowing upstream to downstream. So, we are supposed to construct a dam by means of storage in a reservoir. So, see the dams in general, we have the topics, selected topics here, reduction. So, the classification of dams according to use. So, classification according to material. So, material means the material which you are supposed to use, maybe earth, concrete, stone like that. So, that's why gravity dams, arch dams, buttress dams, steel dams, timber dams, earth dams, and rock fill dams. Of course, what are the advantages and disadvantages? So, by construction of dam, which type of dam is suitable for which type of use, which type of a foundation is supposed to be preferable, like this. So, governing selection of a type of dam. So, the factors affecting the selection of type of dam and general dam for site. So, dam is a solid barrier constructed at a suitable location across a river to store flowing water. That is a concept, that because wherever the river is flowing, they are supposed to store water, and whenever demand, will supply the water according to the needs. If not construction of a dam, what happens actually? The water is flowing, and it may be merged in the sea water. So that is a wastage of water. So in order to waste the water, we are supposed to construct structures so that we are supposed to store the required water. Accordingly, we are supposed to supply whenever demand comes. So, the arrangement made for systematic control of water flow for better optimum utilization of available water. So, for a given available water, given quantity of water, or given volume of water, how much water is to be allocated for various purposes. So, for example, the storage capacity is 100 liters. So, you have to allocate the water according to drinking, irrigation, etc. So, humanity control over natural resources. So, the purpose of dam. So, drinking water and the mainly irrigation. Of course, sometimes flood control also, generate hydropower, generation of electricity, navigation, recreation purposes. These are all the. If a dam serves more than all these purposes, or reservoir serves all these purposes, it may called as multi-purpose reservoir. So this is the just statistics. So requirement of a dam worldwide so only gives statistics that you can keep it in mind. No need to for remembering an examinations also. So there's a parts of a dam. You know that body of the dam. So reservoir is a main part. Spillway is a used for to release the excess water supply. So is that part of a dam to evacuate the flood water from reservoir or excess water from the reservoir. So water intake structures means whatever the structures required to smooth inflow into the reservoir. So it's a facility to withdraw water from a reservoir. So diversion facilities means to direct stream flow from construction area. These are all the types of dam. So by structure, by use, by material. So other than these types, these are all the things. So arch dam, gravity dam, buttress dam, arch gravity dam, barrages, embankment dam, rock fill dam, concrete face rock fill dam, earth fill dam. Of course, mainly no need to, of course, in our syllabus also mainly gravity dams, earth dams, arch dams, that's all. But of course, that classification, depending upon the marks in the examination, that we have to write all these things. So by use, by material. So other than this, so not on this table. It's better to understand, better to remember also. Nothing wrong. At least you can, instead of by head, so you can write, then you're supposed to remember this. Write these types of dams or classification, whatever it is. Next. So gravity dam, you know very well about that self-weight, right? So that we may call as gravity dam. So these dams are heavy and massive wall-like structures of concrete in which the whole weights act as vertical dominoes. So as the entire load is transmitted on a small area of foundation, such dams are constructed where rocks are competent and stable. So the suitability of foundation is also very, very important for the construction of this type of dams, actually gravity dams. So what is the difference between gravity dams and earth dams is, gravity dams is more life, but in case of earth dams, so of course compared to gravity dams, it is less life and also maintenance cost is very high. Once gravity dam is construction is over, maybe initial cost is more in case of gravity dams, but once construction is over, the maintenance is almost all nil. So only the have to maintain and see that any small repair works. But in case of earth dams, so dangerous supervision. So whatever it is, in case of rainfall or heavy wind, foundation, earth is not suitable for the uh, bund. These are all the main things in case of earth dams. So it's a structure of a gravity dam. So you know that variable actually stopped this thrust, right? Upstream side and downstream side. Upstream side is almost all water size. Downstream side is downstream of the river. So maximum water level, right? Normal water level and freeboard. Because there is a freeboard required for safety. So gallery because I have to for maintenance purpose. So heel and toe. So here this part is here may be called as heel. This part is may be called as toe. So free swim is what is supposed to be drawn from this point. Let's draw this diagram. Next. So Buttress Dam. So they see the shape of this dam also like this. So it's a gravity dam reinforced by structural supports. So buttress is support that transmits a force from a roof or wall to another supporting structure. So this is this. So when it is considered actually foundation blocks are little weaker. See like this. This is arch dam. So shape of the dam is arch action like this. At the dams, you know very well, most of them are Chitur district Dartlo. You can able to see almost all are at dams only. So they are tributary in shape for stability purpose. The shape is preferable. So earth dams are constructed where the foundation or underlying material or rocks are weak because of the laying of foundation is very difficult to construct other than this type. And also available material is of good quality. You can go for earth dams. So support the masonry dam or where suitable component blocks are at greater depth. So earth dams are relatively smaller in height and broader at the base. So because of if you provide more height, the collapse. So that width is more, then depth of the earth dam is almost or less. So because height. So they are mainly built with clay, sand, and gravel. So because the mixture of sand, clay, gravel, how it acts actually. So hence they are also known as earth-filled dam or rock-filled dam. So what are the advantages of dam? So 40% of the world food production comes from irrigated farming, out of which 16% is contributed due to dams. So 16% of cultivable area through dam water only. Remaining 30 to 40% of 260 million hectares of irrigated land is water from dams only. So because of supply irrigation. So 90% of world energy comes from hydroelectric power. So like this, it's only statistics. So even lot of disadvantages also there. So very well, before proceeding the any project, we are supposed to get clearances from various departments. Why? Because of when you construct a dam, very serious cases, because of failure of dam occurs with a lot of wastages, money, material, right, people, etc. So that what are the disadvantages of dam is flood, so not economical, time, cultural damage, the habitat is supposed to disturb, loss of forest, wildlife habitat, the degradation of stream catchments, the fragmentation and physical transformation of rivers. So disrupting of fishing and waterway traffic also. So that's why you have to provide all these things very, at least are supposed to alternatives for or to protect the environment. Yeah. So what are the factors affecting a selection of type of dam? It is a selection of type of dam, whether it's a gravity dam or earth dam or arch dam, whatever it is. So these are the following factors. One is topography, geology and foundation conditions, availability of material, spillway size and location, say maybe study about the earthquake zone, height of the dam, other factors such as cost of construction and maintenance, life of dam, usage, etc. So just write down these points actually. So of course, topography means to describe the type of land. So topography indicates first choice of the type of dam. So a narrow U-shaped valley, that is narrow stream flowing between high rocky walls, would suggest a concrete work for dam. So a low plain country would suggest a earthen fill dam. A narrow V-shaped valley indicates the choice of arch dam. So these are the reasons by which selection of a type of dam. So geological and foundation conditions. So you know that geology down below the ground. So geological and foundation conditions should be thoroughly surveyed by properly studying the suitable instruments or suitable measurements, because the foundations have to carry weight of them. So various kind of foundation generally encountered are solid rock foundations such as granite, because if you find out the granite has strong bearing power and almost every kind dam cannot build on such foundations. So you don't favor. So gravel foundations are suitable for earthen and rock fill dams. So silt and fine sand foundations suggest construction of earth dams because of silt and fine sand is capable of bearing heavy loads. So very low gravity dams. Clay foundations are likely to cause enormous settlement of the dam. So settlement is also there due to clay foundations. So construction of gravity dams or rock fill dams are not suitable on such foundations. So earth dams after special treatment can be built. So availability of materials. So nearby, whatever the materials available, because of conveyance and transportation, these are all the factors to be considered when construction of a dam. So that availability of material is another important factor in selecting a type of dam. So in order to achieve economy in dam construction, the materials required must be available locally or at short distance from the construction site. I already told transportation. So spillway size, and the spillway is a very, very important factor. So where it's supposed to be spillway is located, how many spillways are located, like that. So spillway disposes the surplus river discharge, you know that. So the capacity of spillway will depend on the magnitude of the floods to be bypassed. So the spillway is therefore much more important on rivers and streams with large flood potential. So of course, another factor is earthquake zone. So if dam is situated in an earthquake zone, design must include earthquake courses also. So the type of structure will be suited to resist earthquake shocks without danger or earthen dams and concrete gravity dams. So height of the dam also one of the important factor. Earthen dams are usually not provided for heights more than 30 meters. So you know that. So for greater heights, gravity dams are generally preferred. So these are the general site conditions for a suitability of dam. Right? Selection for a criteria for a dam. Before that, it's selection of type of dam. It's a general dam. So suitable foundation must be available. So the length of the dam should be as small as possible. Spillway should be available in nearby vicinity, means the spillway within the dam space. So the bed of the dam should be preferably higher than the river basin. So the river basin should be reasonably watertight. So material required for the construction of the dam easily available. Right? The value of the land should be low as possible. The dam should be easily accessible. So site for extra labor qualities, etc. is also should be neat and sanitized. Right? These are all the general note about the dams. A simple chapter, even get easily marks also. Selection of type of dam, classification. That's are two topics. What is meant by dam? Selection of type of dam, selection of site for a dam, classification of dam. That's all. Okay, I think I may have the class next. So stop here and we'll continue in the next class.